Sorry about the shakiness, y'all. I'm freehanding this. Looks like they're having an outdoor shooting rink. I'm not sure if they're using real ammo. They're using some kind of bullets. I'm already getting looks and been here 1 minute. Why? Why? Why do you want me to come over? Why do you want me to come over? Oh, okay. I can? Oh, okay. That's cool. It's just not every day you see, a bunch of officers standing outside shooting.
Well, we're training. We're training on the pepper ball. So they have to go through all the training and stuff.
Okay.
And that's what they're doing.
Oh, so it's pepper ball y'all
Yeah.
shoot. Okay, cool. So you don't mind if I get a little bit of video from my story? I like doing blogs and stuff, so.
I know the sheriff's department said they saw you, they knew you by name or something, and I was like...
By name?
Yeah, one of them did, black one.
He may have been the one cop that identified me that night, yeah.
No, they have to, before we can utilize these things, we have to actually, if you'll look over there, those are the ones that have not been exposed, the 5 that went over there.
Okay.
They haven't been exposed, so they have to take this thing's actual impact of it before they can actually use it in the...
So y'all are doing that today, actually shooting each other with them?
Well, most of the staff has been exposed to it. Because you got veteran deputies and then you got new deputies, but all deputies have to be exposed before they can utilize it. That way, if they ever have to use it, and they end up in court, they can testify, yes, Your Honor, I knew what I was putting that person through before I utilized what I had to use. And it's a last resort, but still.
Yeah. Well, I would hope the gun would be the last resort.
We don't use guns inside of a facility.
Oh, well, inside it, okay.
Yeah. These are non-lethal weapons that we actually utilize inside the facility.
Even for all officers, I think that should be what y'all grab first. And a lot of videos you see on the internet, it's not.
Here's the thing. In every jail, every prison, they utilize non-lethal weapons at the jailer's discretion, Everybody has a different protocol. I choose to use less. How you doing? I choose to use less lethal, the most minute, like pepper spray or of course tasers, and falls in there. The pepper ball gun, just depending on what the situation is and how severe it is.
Yeah.
So I don't expect these deputies. I will know. Some places let them use weapons without being exposed to it, but I choose not to. And I've been exposed myself. So
here in Little Old Franklin, have y'all had to use them inside the jail?
Very seldom. But if the occasion happens, you have to. I mean, it's officer safety. I mean, officer and inmate safety. You don't. It's not a. We're not. It's not a us against them. We just have a job to do, and we do it. To the standards of the state of Kentucky. So, they're trained to handle situations if they occur.
Well, about the job to do thing, just remember that's what every Nazi said when they killed Jews too. I'm just doing my job. Right. So you got to draw a line somewhere how far you're willing to go for that job, Well, and that depends on each and every one of y'all. Right. Hopefully y'all would never cross them lines.
We try to stay all the way away from that.
I noticed out of all the First Amendment audits I've done and everything, this is the most laid-back place I've ever done. I've walked around this place 15 times trying to get somebody to say something. Nobody say nothing.
I saw you the other day. I waved at you. I thought that's what you were doing. And that's okay. That's your right. And, if you make the public aware, I don't see a problem with it.
Exactly. It's about public education.
Right. Mm-hmm. I agree with that. But,
it's not like I'm a anti-cop or something, I'm for cops. I support what y'all do, but there's also a line,
you have to you have to remember these are all mamas and daddies also, so they have to do their job and go home to their families.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I understand.
You know, but they're not. I would have to say my staff, they're not. I don't think I have a violent one in my whole staff.
Well, that's good.
They're all mamas and daddies, and our rule of thumb is, you know, some people argue this. This is just, and I guess until you work in a facility, you don't understand this. But not all inmates that are in here are bad people.
Yeah.
Some of them made bad decisions, and they're still mamas and daddies, but they're also a child of somebody.
Exactly.
So when I hire my people, when I hire my staff, I tell them, I say, you know, listen, that's somebody's child. Not that you agree with what they did to get it put in here, but
Yeah.
you have a job to do, and you treat them as if it was your child that was in their spot.
I understand that.
So, you know, sometimes you have to hold your ground.
Yeah.
Some will try you, but for the most part, if you treat them like an adult and treat them as a human being, you get the same respect back.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be treated like a criminal, even if you are one.
Right.
Why treat you like one?
Yeah.
We all know you are. You know, if you truly are, you know it.
So, you know, it's and what they're doing. I know you see them over there at that little table right there. They're calibrating those pepper ball pistols down to. I mean, you're legal up to 350 feet per second as far as the power that comes out of them.
Yeah.
We're dropping them down to about 260. So.
Okay.
So you get their
I
attention.
noticed they seem like they got a little bit of pop.
Oh, they got some pop to them. You ought to see my back when I took
Oh,
one.
hell no.
It left a whelp in my back about that big around, and it looked like a golf ball had indented itself inside my skin, my back. My wife, she said, "What happened to you?" It's like, we went through training, babe. She's like, "Why did you take that?" And I was like, "Because if I ever have to use it, I can say, yes, Your Honor, I knew what I was doing to that human being because I've had it done to myself."
I've been tased before, but it wasn't by an officer. It was by my brother.
Oh, no.
We were messing around, you know, seeing who could take what.
Right.
And he bet me, I think it was $200, I wouldn't tase myself.
Oh, no. No.
I was like,
Don't
never do that,
Don't
because you will lose.
But anyway, that's what we're doing. And
I like the leg holsters. Mine don't have the double strap at the bottom. It's only got the one.
well, if you have a Signal 9 call, maybe there's a fight or something like that, and you got to run, they need to stay secure.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's why we put the double.
Yeah, I noticed with mine, it don't have that double, and it tends
Right.
to slide up.
But anyway.
Signal 9, that's
It's a fight in progress.
okay. So
Or disturbance or, you know, potential fight fixing to happen. We try to prevent before they ever get started.
yeah,
And I'll have to say that
de-escalate is the word.
there you go. There you go. Exactly. You're on it. But that's one of the things that we strive. You know, you handle it the easiest way until it calls for a different way.
Exactly.
So, and that's just the way we operate. Not all jail, you know, it's like I said, not all jails operate that way.
True.
There's a lot of them that'll go in wide open first.
Yeah.
And
Robertson County up in Tennessee, they go wide open first and ask questions later. They'll sort out their mess of what they
Right.
did.
Well,
you know,
I mean,
like,
it's every like I said, every facility's different.
yeah. I guess it's a little different on their part too, because they're federal. So you know,
Yeah.
they
See,
can,
I
they
don't
can
have-
house up to 10 years.
I don't house federal. I house state. I house state and county. That's what I house.
And you are, I didn't get your name,
I'm Eric Vaughn. I'm the jailer.
the jailer.
Yes, sir.
You got a badge number?
300.
300.
So what do you do? What do you do with all this?
Me. Put it on my YouTube channel. And I got a bunch of followers and stuff, and it educates them, you know, on what you can do and what you can't do,
Yeah.
you know. Like, there's a lot of places that go ape shit when you point a camera at their facilities.
Yeah, I mean,
And I have no
that's
intent.
normal.
It's normal. You have every right to come out to me and see what I'm doing, but
I wasn't gonna be rude to you.
yeah. But like you said, I think you already had an idea who I was. I think you already had an idea who I was.
We saw you up here last week.
Yeah.
One of the deputies down there. I went down there to see what was going on. Because and you have to look at the flip side of it. You know as well as I do with the terrorist attacks and stuff like that goes on. When you walk around a facility like this, not that you're doing anything wrong, but it alerts the deputies going, what's going on? We need to be on alert for this guy. You see what I'm saying? So that's all that is. They're doing their job.
Yeah. I got you. I know why they're doing it. I get that, yeah. But like the thing that I don't get is a lot of them will demand your ID. And the law, that's not how the law works. I have to be suspected of a crime, or you have to know I committed the crime in order to ID me. I have to be really lawfully arrested.
Unless you match the description of somebody that might be wanted. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't limit to males. If you wear my badge, every single officer that wears my badge is certified. Because they never, male and female, because you never know when you may have a male that got back in the cell and got down, and the female's got to come and help him out.
Yeah.
So, and vice versa. Female can be in a female cell and get down, and male's got to come and help. So.
That's good. I mean, hey.
They're not immune to nothing. So,
that's a good way to train them.
They've all been tasered. They've all been pepper ball trained, CPR, taser shield. I could go on mental health. I've got my staff is probably one of the top trained in the state.
I say that would be the biggest one, though, the mental health one, because of the shit they go through and see,
It's terrible. And it's sad. It's sad what society is, and what we have to deal with. And, a mental health person, they can't help it that they're mental.
Yeah.
But you have to take care of them. You have to keep them from harming you. You got to keep them from harming themselves. And it's just, man, it's a vicious cycle. It just is.
Yeah.
And when a human being can't help what their body's doing, or maybe what their brain is telling them, it's one of those situations you feel sorry for them. I mean,
yeah.
we've had a bunch come in here, and a normal person going in here, well, let's just beat the hell out of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's their mentality. Not my officers. I'm just saying a normal human being would be like that. And they come in here, and it's just like you have compassion for them. It's like you feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to hurt them. You don't want them to hurt themselves. You don't want them hurting you, but you got to take care of them.
Exactly.
And it's a very difficult situation, and it's on a daily basis. This is not one of those things you get 1 week. This is on a daily basis, and this is what we deal with.
Yeah, my dad had a breakdown once, and he was hallucinating. Thought he had a car sitting out there that he didn't have. So my mom ended up calling the Franklin police, and they came. They treated him like he was a regular person. Nothing was wrong. Got him in the car, took him and got him help. A lot of places I have to say wouldn't have been that way.
It goes back to treat them as a human being.
Yeah.
And if that was your daughter or your son or your wife, at any given time, it can be on the other foot. And it's like, so one of my deputy's brothers come in here. Well, We're gonna treat him any different than we treated that one? No. We're gonna treat them all the same. That's just the way we operate.
That's probably the reason why your deputies are a lot better, in the sense of they saw me walking around in jail, wondered what I was doing, but
Right.
you know,
normal.
didn't come out and harass me and
Yeah.
what are you doing, blah blah
That's
blah.
why I was telling you, you parked over there. I said, you can come over here. I don't care.
Yeah, you were saying come over here, and I was like, wait a minute, why?
You're
There's
fine.
like 20 of y'all. Why you want me to come over?
But when the public drives by and they say, why are these deputies out here? Well, this is 2 complete shifts. And we have 4 shifts. So this is 2 complete shifts. And they will train on one day. They'll cover for the other shifts that haven't been trained. And then you'll see this again.
Oh, that's,
So that way the whole staff is trained the exact same way.
that's awesome.
Yeah. And we're not perfect by no means, but we try to do our best. So
We're human.
We're human. That's all we
Exactly.
do.
It's like everybody looks at cops like they're robots or something, you know, but they bleed just like you do, you know.
Exactly right. We all put them on the same one every day.
Yep. Exactly.
But if you don't keep your training up, you have yearly trainings. One thing that I like to protect each and every one of these officers, if it's coming up on 12 months for their certification, we go ahead and get them recertified. That way the certification never expires. And
Awesome.
when we hire new ones in, they do not carry the non-lethal weapons until they have been certified. You may have 3 or 4 on the floor that do not carry because they haven't been certified, when the rest of them do, but they're under certification. So
Cool. Hey, let me ask you a question
Yes,
while I'm
sir.
here. You know the traffic light things y'all have where you press the button and you wait for the queue to walk?
hey, let me call you right back. There's a guy kind of interviewing me, I think. So, all right, man. All right, man. Talk to you in a minute. Bye.
Yeah, you can call it an interview.
Is that,
You can call it an
Is that
interview.
what we're doing?
Yeah. But
Did
like
you get? Do I need to put on makeup or anything? I need to.
Oh no, you good.
Oh,
You good.
good.
You good. But the traffic lights where you press the button and wait for the thing to tell you to walk, dude, you take 2 steps and they've already changed. Literally every single one of them are that way. If you take once it turns green and tells you to walk, 2 steps and it's already telling you stop.
You can go over to the city hall and talk to the city manager about that.
Go to the city hall?
Yeah, if
Okay.
there's a problem, he can get it fixed.
Okay, yeah.
And he's pretty.
Because
he's
we
pretty-
walk, me and my wife, we walk everywhere right
Right.
now. Our transmission went out, so you know. But
He's
and
he's a pretty good guy.
Okay.
I mean, he seems. If you ask him, you know, if there's a need that needs to be taken care of, he's usually on it. So,
all right, cool.
especially something like that, a safety issue,
Yeah.
feel free to go over and talk to him.
All right, I will do that.
I don't think he would say, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, but I'm not him. So.
Yeah, yeah.
But for what I know of him, if you have a concern, I think he'll try to help you.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll probably go in without that. You know, so that way
probably
I
helps.
don't freak them out the first time.
I mean, you honestly, I mean, I know what you're doing. I know you want to know what's going on and what goes on in the community. I don't have a problem with it. We're as transparent as they can be, I guess you'd say. We even train other jails. Other jails come down here and we train them.
Oh, well.
So we had some Tennessee jails come up about the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Really?
You want to see what we were doing and why and how and what constituted, you know, our actions and you know, the type of equipment that we have. That
Y'all need to get a hold of Texas out there. They buck wild out there, man.
I'm not.
I got some friend auditors that live
I
out
will
there.
not
and-
say anything about another neighboring state, another neighboring county. I won't do that. I'm not that guy. They, like I said, they do their own thing the way they want to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
It's not for me to judge or
So
suggest.
I'll say I hope y'all's effect trickles to them. You know.
Well, we follow DOC guidelines. I
There you
mean,
go.
we follow the state of Kentucky guidelines to the hilt. Anything that we do, we get approval before we do it, and we've been in pilot programs on a lot of programs inside the facility as far as educational, parenting. We actually have some low-level, short-term inmates that are actually going out and working in the public sector. They're making a living wage.
Yeah, where my mom lives, y'all have Summit come over there and help.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's awesome.
We're
that,
trying to
you know.
groom them. I mean, you cannot take a human being and lock them up for, let's just say, 5 years.
Yeah.
You can't lock them up for 5 years and then turn around and stick them out in the public and expect them to succeed.
Yeah.
So what we did, we polled the inmates that we had here and we said, why do you keep coming back? And they said, well, we have no money, we have no housing, have no vehicle, and we have no job. That's the four main things, and they all said it. Well, if they're all saying it, and it's the problem, why not try to figure out a solution to help them get those four things? And then if they fail, it's on them. They have no more excuses.
Exactly.
And so that's what we've done. We've got them a job. They've got housing. When they get out, they've got money in a bank. They can't go spend all the money. They can spend a certain amount of the money that they make. They've got insurance. They've got a savings account. They can go buy
Everything they need.
Their job's already there, and get them housing. There you go. You're set up.
Yep.
It's just if we
Did
don't.
most
do
of them do it when they get out?
Yeah. We have out of the ones that's been out, and it's like 30-ish, maybe 29, around 30.
Okay.
We've had a 14%, or I'm sorry, an 86% success rate.
Wow.
So that's 20 plus people that you and I and all the taxpayers are not going to have to worry about, because we got them straightened out and they got their life ahead of them and they're making it.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, we're turning tax burdens into taxpayers.
Yeah.
They're making it on their own, but they got to have the tools, the skills, and the opportunities to get back on their feet.
I agree. I agree. That's a great thing.
Well, brother, it's been nice talking to you.
Yeah, I'm Jeremiah.
Nice to meet you, Jeremiah.
Nice to meet you.
I hope it wasn't. Hope I didn't blow up you.
Oh no, you good. You good.
Blow it up too bad.
No, you good. I know.
They're all fixing to get exposed. There's a bunch of them fixing to get actually hit with it. So
Ooh.
you can go watch them if you want.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
I think that's what they're doing. I know there was a bunch over there. When you were over there, there was a bunch over here.
Yeah, I seen them over here. I wasn't sure what they were doing.
Yep. Actually, what they're doing. Huddle down. They're firing the live pepper ball, and they're getting exposed. They're all sitting there inhaling. See him coughing.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. You have evidence that my people get trained before they use.
As transparent as you can be.
And that coughing, that's real.
Oh yeah.
You might cough a little bit yourself if it drifts over here.
Oh yeah. I've been close to them before, so
Now,
I know.
if you'll come over here, you'll understand why they were hunkered down. Because they're firing the live shots right above them, and that pepper is drifting down on them. See him huddling up, and he'll fire right. And it's probably going to drift, I'm just going to tell you.
Okay.
So if it bothers you. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that went straight.
Here's your one. Got it. You okay?
That's better than pepper spray.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at it.
Wow. Yeah, you got it good.
But it's like a lot of jails, they'll take one person and let them go through the certification and then call the whole staff certified because they've been through the book part.
Yeah,
Do you see what's happening here?
every one of
Yeah,
them.
but one of them. Do you see male and female? Do you see everybody that's wearing a badge gonna get it, including myself? I've already been through it. I'm not going through it again. But that's perks of being a
Not
boss.
unless you lock in a room in there somewhere and it goes
And
off.
I'll go with them. There's not one in here that say I won't go in with them.
Awesome.
But I do not expect my staff to do anything that I won't do myself. And some of that pepper spray just come off them. Woo. Oh, that's good. You have to forgive the language because it's frustrating to them.
Oh, I imagine.
See it drifting all over.
Oh, yeah. He got him good.
It went down his throat. No,
I guarantee he's going to have a big white mark down the back of him because I watched it hit him.
See that? Can you hear the effects?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There'll probably be somebody puke in a minute, so don't get there.
Yeah, I'll kind of turn.
Oh, taser class is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there sneezing the whole time I'm teaching taser.
Yeah, they gotta go through taser. They're going through taser classes, they too.
Oh, wow. Double impact.
Yes,
Everybody's had it, right?
they're tough. I'll give it to them. I got a tough staff.
That's awesome, though, man. At least you know you got people you can depend on, you know.
They're here every day. They do the job well. They do it proficient, professional. And
That's all you can ask for.
Did you hear that? He's got some more left in that chamber.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them too. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Male and female.
That's awesome.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. It was good seeing you, brother.
Two.
And if you see me walking around here, you know what I'm doing.
I knew what you were doing.